My name is Marco Rodriguez, and this is my testimony.
I'm Johnny Padilla, and this is my testimony.
My name is Luisa Bermudez, and this is my testimony.
My name is Oscar Rojo, and this is my testimony.
My name is Aaron Fernandez, and this is my testimony.
My name is Nicole Zavala, and this is my testimony.
Okay, well, my life before the home, of course, was a life away from God. I didn't really know God. And I was just away from God, running. I didn't even know, I didn't know the Lord. That's how my life was before the home. So you could imagine how I was living.
My life before the home was, I was just headed nowhere. I had no plan for my life. I didn't want to serve God. I didn't want anything to do with Him. I just wanted to do my own thing.
Before the home, I was broken, I was destroyed, I was lost, I was heartbroken. I was suicidal, and I didn't want to live.
It was real messy, man. I was a drug addict. I didn't have no direction in my life. I didn't know where I was gonna go.
I was depressed, addicted, and in insecurity.
I was lost. I was an alcoholic, a drug addict. I was running the streets. I was in and out of jail. I lost all 4 of my kids, and I was hopeless. I just, I didn't have no purpose. I was walking aimlessly, doing things that I was in abusive relationships. I was lost. I was broken.
I knew I needed change when I didn't have nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep, nowhere to shower, nowhere to actually be comfortable hanging out. I had to be out in the streets. In the streets it's hard. You can't trust nobody. You can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep in the streets. Actually, that's why you got to be on one, and just running. And I was tired of just running. Yeah.
I knew that I needed change because, even after having everything, I had a job, I was in a relationship, I had my mom back, but I knew I needed change because I felt that empty void, within inside of my heart, and just doing my own thing. After a breakup, I was just drinking. I was coming home, and then just seeing my mom cry, and putting her through a lot. Just seeing the look on her face, and that's when I knew that I needed change.
I knew I needed change when I came out of the county jail, and I yearned to see my children again. I yearned to hold them in my hands, and I yearned to see them again.
I knew I needed change when I ended up in the county jail with no support. My family gave up on me. They didn't want nothing to do with me. So right there on my bunk, I just had to tell myself, what am I gonna do when I get out?
I had no peace, and I had no peace.
I knew I needed change when I lost all 4 of my children. And reality hit. I felt like I lost my oxygen, and I was coming in and out of jail. My mom, my family shut the door on me. They didn't want nothing to do with me, and my children hated me, and I felt alone. I was in a dark place.
Actually, my sister brought me to the Victory Home. One of her co-workers, actually, Sister Frankie, she's the one that told her about the home, and my family kept on insisting on bringing me until I finally, like I said, I was tired, so I came in.
I came into the home because, it was a suggestion from Pastor Ezra. He told me about the home. He told me all the good things that were, taking place here. At first I wasn't open to it, but then afterwards, just all the things that I was going through, I was open for it, and I came into the home.
My sister Ingrid brought me to the Victory Home.
The person that brought me to the Victory Home was one of my homeboys. His name is Paul Tula. You know, he's seen me down and out when I was just running around in the streets. You know, he asked me if I wanted to go to a men's home. And at first I didn't want to. But then something inside just clicked, and I called him back and I told him to come pick me up.
Brother Clemmy, he introduced me to the Victory Home.
My daughter's dad, Arturo, brought me to the Victory Home. He introduced me to Victory Outreach, and I ended up in West Covina.
What God has done in my life at the Victory Home is I'm just learning His Word. I'm learning how to live like a man of God, you know. I'm actually finally at this point in my life, I'm becoming a man of God, you know. So now, hopefully God gives me a second chance with a family and a wife, you know, and just being able to just, you know, raise a family the right way as a man of God, as a covering for my family, not having my family cover me.
What God has done in my life here in the home, He's giving me more confidence. He's helped me to find my identity in Him. You know, because before I didn't know who I was. I didn't have no identity. I was lost. You know, I was just, you know, trying to search for who I was out there in the world. But now here in the home, I was able to find out who I was in God, and God's, you know, is giving me, you know, He's increased my faith. He's helped me to overcome many things that I was afraid of. He's helped me to overcome my insecurities, and now I can say that I'm really a new creation in Christ.
God has allowed me to see my daughter again. He has allowed me to embrace her and hug her, kiss her, hold her, be with her. God has set me free from addiction, the suicidal thoughts. God has given me my life back, a reason to live and a purpose.
Well, while I was at the Victory Homes, God started just transforming my heart, my mind. He gave me humbleness. He gave me a purpose where I can help other people, like the guys that come into the home, you know.
He transformed my way of thinking, and I found peace.
At the Victory Home, God gave me purpose. I can't even explain it. Like, now I have identity, I have myself, I have my children back, I have my self-respect back. Like, I found myself in my worth, you know, and I didn't used to have that. I didn't have any. I had so many insecurities, and now, you know, I'm a woman of God, and, you know, I found I found myself most of all. I got my children back in my life, my mom, my family, everybody, you know, is back in my life.
Means revival to me, to tell you the truth, and I'm just excited to be part of this church, of just to see it grow, and I'm just excited for the future, for our church, for West Covina.
Victory Outreach West Covina means a lot to me because I see how God is moving in every area of the church, and, you know, I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. You know, I've always wanted a family, you know, growing up, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to have a family right here. And I'm grateful for my pastors, you know, because growing up I didn't have my parents, but, you know, I'm grateful that I'm able to call my pastor my spiritual dad, and Sister Ruthie my spiritual mom, and everyone else my, you know, spiritual brothers and sisters that I've always wanted. And just everything else that's happening, all the breakthroughs, you know, and just being a part of everything that I'm a part of, that I'm able to help others in need.
Victory Outreach West Covina means home. It means freedom. It means love. It means family. It means joy and peace and life.
Victory Outreach West Covina means to me It's like a home. I can go, I can talk to my brothers and sisters there. I can talk to my pastor, Pastor Ezra, Sister Ruth, you know, when I'm going through anything that's troubling me, or anybody I can talk to. Nothing but love there, a lot of honest people, a lot of godly people.
What it means to me to be mega, and this to be part of the mega vision.
That's my home. That's where I got saved. That's where I got love. I learned how to love, like Pastor Ezra, Sister Ruthie, my director, Pastor John, my sisters. This is where I got saved. This is where life began for me. This is my family, and I love my church.
For my future, I see myself serving the Lord in my church in Victory Outreach, West Covina, serving my pastor, and just being a faithful tither, of course.
What I see for my future is after I'm done with this home, I see myself going to the UTC and, you know, just going there to, you know, continue my training, to continue to be sharpened and molded and shaped, because, you know, there's still some areas in my life that I know that I need to work on, but the home was just the first step. And after the UTC, you know, I come back and I continue to, you know, to help out in the church and to be one of the sons of the house, and to back up my pastor and my leaders and in any way that I can.
For the future, I see my children, my life, me serving here in Victory Outreach West Covina. For the future, I see myself just enjoying the life that God gave me here in Victory Outreach West Covina.
I see for the future in my life right now, God leading my future right now. I have no point of where I'm going right now, but I hope God gives me some kind of sign and lets me know where my purpose is and where I'm going to be at.
I see myself entering the second phase, known as the D home, and allowing God to lead me.
For my future, I see myself graduating. Glory be to God. I'm going to the Director's Training Center. I'm going to answer my call as a home director. I want my family back together, all under one roof, and see my family saved and be married and have a family one day.
My name is Marco Rodriguez, and I'm a graduate of the Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Home.
I'm Johnny Padilla, and I'm a graduate of the Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Home.
I'm Luisa, and I am a graduate of the Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Home.
My name is Oscar Rojo, and I'm a graduate from the Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Home.
My name is Aaron Fernandez, and I'm a graduate of Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Homes.
I'm Nicole Zaval, and I'm a graduate of the Victory Outreach West Covina Victory Home. Oh my God.